What physics explain golf launch angle and ball flight? Imagine hitting a golf ball and watching it soar through the air, traveling the perfect distance and height. What makes that happen? The answer lies in some simple but fascinating physics principles. When you strike a golf ball, several factors come into play that determine its launch angle and flight path. Launch angle is the angle at which the ball leaves the club face relative to the ground, measured in degrees. This angle influences how high and how far the ball will go. The first key element is club loft. Think of loft as the angle of the club face. Wedges have high lofts, which naturally produce higher launch angles, while drivers have low lofts, resulting in lower launch angles. But the actual launch angle depends not just on the club's loft, but also on how the club interacts with the ball at impact. The angle of attack is the direction the club head moves when it hits the ball, whether it's moving upward, downward, or level. Hitting up on the ball, common with drivers, creates a higher launch angle. Hitting down on the ball, typical with irons, produces a lower launch angle. Next is ball speed, which is how fast the ball is moving immediately after impact. The faster the ball, the more likely it is to achieve a higher launch angle, especially if the spin rate is optimized. Spin rate is the amount of backspin or sidespin on the ball after contact. Backspin helps keep the ball in the air longer, increasing distance, but too much can cause the ball to balloon and lose momentum. Too little spin results in a lower, rolling shot. The right balance between launch angle and spin rate is essential for controlling the ball's flight. Dynamic loft is another important factor. It's the effective loft of the club face at impact, which can differ from the static loft due to factors like shaft flex, hand position, and clubhead path. For example, a professional golfer might deloft an iron at impact, reducing the dynamic loft and producing a lower launch angle for a more penetrating shot. Golfers and professionals use launch monitors that measure these metrics in real time. By analyzing data on launch angle, ball speed, spin, and dynamic loft, they can adjust their swings or equipment to optimize shot results. For drivers, a higher launch angle with lower spin often results in maximum distance. For irons, a moderate launch angle with enough spin helps hold the green. Approach shots benefit from a higher launch angle to land softly and stop quickly. In the end, the physics behind golf launch angle and ball flight is a combination of club loft, angle of attack, ball speed, spin rate, and dynamic loft. Understanding how these elements work together helps players control their shots better, whether they want to hit the ball higher, farther, or more accurately. By fine-tuning these factors, golfers can improve their game and get the most out of their equipment and swings.